The family of a young man who was never found after being washed out to sea has joined the Respect the Water campaign being run by the RNLI.
Mike Bindon was fishing off rocks near Polzeath, not far from here on the North Cornwall coast, when he was caught by a freak wave. The charity says 80% of deaths around our coast involve men, and this campaign is aimed at them in particular. Eleanor Parkinson reports.
Angling was Mike Bindon's passion. He and a friend were fishing off rocks near Polzeath when Mike was suddenly swept into the sea.
He was on the rock and a wave unexpectedly comes and just grabs him.
And he was wearing fishing gear, so he wasn't really particularly well kitted out for swimming.
No, he wasn't prepared for swimming at all.
And of course the water was probably very cold.
I think that's the thing more than anything, is the temperature of the water.
Although the emergency services were on the scene very quickly, his body was never found.
My brother obviously wasn't just my brother, he was my best friend too. We were very close, so that day was very hard.
The RNLI say that 31 people died along the southwest coast last year. Now, many of those accidents were on beaches, people being pulled out to sea by strong currents or going into the sea to rescue other people. But more than half that number never intended to go into the sea in the first place. They were walkers or climbers on dangerous parts of the coastal footpath, or they were angling off rocks like Mr. Bindon. And once in the sea, their chances of survival were slim.
When you get immersed into the water, something called cold water shock occurs. That can happen anything under 15 degrees, and now our waters in the UK and even in the southwest, even in the summer, can be below that temperature. It steals the breath from your lungs, and it can leave you feeling helpless, gasping for breath.
This family's lives were changed in just seconds. They now want people to be more aware of the dangers of the sea at any time. Eleanor Parkinson, BBC Spotlight, Rock.